Good day everyone. So today I'm going to be showing us how we can set up Github and Python using our phone using the apps Acode and Termux. So the first thing we are going to do is to install Acode and install Termux. So I'm going to provide the link to download Acode and Termux. So here is the link to download Acode. Is a GitHub link. So okay, let me copy the link in a minute. Coming. Yeah, okay. So this is the link to copy GitHub the to download the Acode. So you need to scroll down to this asset part, and then make sure you download this app release fjoy.apk or this one. So download either of the two, then that should work. So I've already downloaded it, and this is the app right here. So the next one is the Termux link. So we do the same thing. Go to Chrome, open the link. So this is the download page for Termux. So you make sure you scroll down, go down, and then download the latest version you see there. Let me see. Yeah, this is the latest version. Don't click on this button. This is the actual download link down here. This download APK is just 109 MB. So these are the two apps you need to start using GitHub, Python on your phone. So the next thing is setting up our Termux and Acode. So the first thing is I'm going to open Termux right here. So once you open it, it will show the installing bootstrap packages. You leave it to install everything finish, and once it's done, you can see right here you're already inside the Termux terminal. So you can type clear to remove the extra messages down on the screen right here. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is we're going to update and upgrade our Termux packages up to the latest. So what you need to do is just do package updates, and it's double ampersand, then you also write package upgrade, then click enter. So you wait for it to load the whole packages and the whole update and upgrade. So you allow it to finish. So from there, now install Git and Python. So any question you are being asked, like this one now, do you want to continue? Make sure you type Y and note of the capital Y. It is case sensitive. I'm going to type Y once again and then enter. Then I'll type Y again. So that's all. The Termux packages have been updated and upgraded. So the next thing we need to do is install Git and Python. So to install Git is the command for installing it is package install Git. So that's all. Then press enter. Then Git will be installed on your phone. So you wait for it to load. Do you want to continue? Type Y once again, then hit enter. So that's all. Git has been installed on our phone. So the next thing we are installing is Python. So to install Python, the same command pkg install Python. So then press enter once again. So it's Y once again. Alright, so Python has been installed on our phone. So now the next thing we need to do is we need to set up our Acode. We need to link it with Termux. So to verify that Python has been installed, let's type Python and then press enter. So now you can see we can run Python code right inside our Termux terminal. Alright, so that's it about installing Git and Github. So let's head over to Acode and we are going to set up our Acode. So you open Acode. Alright, so this is the Acode interface, and before we move on, you need to open our Termux. So you need to run this code so as to allow Termux to have access to storage on our device. So run Termux dash setup storage. So then press enter. Oh, sorry, that was a typo. Then press enter. So now, once you press enter, a permission message will be brought out. So then you click on allow. So after that, you now head over to your Acode. And then now this is the Acode interface. So you click this menu button, then click this folder, click open folder, and then click on this plus icon right here. Then click on add paths. So once you click on add paths, click select folder, and then you can see a list of available apps. So you click on Termux here. So these are all the Python folder. I can see we have this Python file here and so on. So you just select it and then you give it permission. Then you can also rename it to Termux here. So then press OK. So now that's why we have access to Termux. So now the next thing now is I'm going to show you how you can clone a Git repository using Termux and Acode. So before then, I'm going to be showing us how we can integrate terminal inside our Acode using Termux. So the first thing we need to do is we need to install a package called Acode X Terminal, or you can also call it an extension. So you come to this icon here. So this is the extension icon. You click on Explore. So this is going to bring you a list of different extensions you can install on your Acode. So the one I'm going to be using is this Acode terminal, Acode X terminal. So once it loads, the first thing we need to do is we need to install it. So the installation is done. So once the installation is done, we also need to do some installation down there. So the guide to installation is here. So come down to this place. All we just need to do is come here. Yeah, I just need to copy this code right here. So you tap on this code, then click copy. Then now head over to your Termux, and then once you paste the code, you now press enter, and then it's going to install the Acode X terminal requirements. So wait for it to load finish. Okay, so that's all about installing the Acode terminal on Termux. Sorry. So now, once you've already followed these steps, the next thing you need to do is start the terminal server on Termux. So to do that, you just need to type AXS. So once you do that, you press enter. Now you can see we are seeing a message listening on 12.127.0 and so on. So you now head over to your Acode. So you're going to leave this place, and then now right here you are going to click I'm coming. Okay, so there's a shortcut key down here, but it's not showing on my recording. So to open the terminal on Acode, all you just need to press is Ctrl and K. So the Ctrl key, you usually find it inside at this side towards the bottom here. You see some shortcut key. So you press the Ctrl to pop out your phone's keyboard, and then press key to open the terminal. Now right here you can see that I have access to the Acode terminal, to Termux terminal right inside my Acode, and I can run any command I want. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to copy a GitHub project link and then open it right inside Acode here. So let me do that right away. So I'm going to copy this project link and then go over to Acode. So I'm going to do git clone. I'm going to paste so this is the project link. Then I'll press enter, and then you can see the project is already cloned and it has been cloned. So let me clear the terminal. Okay, so let me go and open that project on Termux. So anything you clone using Git that you install through Termux, it will always be found inside the Termux folder. So you click the menu button, open folder, you click on Termux. Now you can see this is the Termux folder, and this is the project I just cloned down. So you tap on the folder, so and then click deploy this tick icon, then click OK. So these are the tasks I've been doing since task 1 down to task 9. So let me just run one of the tasks. So okay, now as you can see, these are the Python codes of this file. So now one thing I want to do is now is run this code on my Acode. So to do that, so the first thing you need to do is change our directory to this particular folder. But the way our phone's folder is kind of structured, it is very long to change directory to this folder. So all we need to do is tap this folder icon here. So once you tap this folder icon, it's going to cd itself automatically to the folder that this file is found. Now you can see ussd.py is on that task now 9, and looking at it here, that's change directory to generative AI class task slash task 9. So what I need to do is type python space ussd.py. Sorry. Now I can run the code right inside my Acode now. Okay, so that's all about running Git and Python using a phone with Acode and Termux. Now, one last thing we need to do is setting up Git on setting up our Git in such a way that we can be able to push to our code. Now, as you can remember, the Git clone I did earlier, I used the HTTPS option to clone the repository. However, if I want to push to this repo, it will always ask me for my GitHub password. But here's the thing about Termux. Termux is not like Git bash that once you put your password, it has already logged in automatically. But here, every time you try to push, it will always ask for your password every time. So to avoid this prompting of password every time, so we need to use what we call SSH to set up our Git on Termux. So to do that, let me clear this down now. So now to do that, I'm going to go to this particular website for the guide. It's called the Odin project. So that's where I'm going to see the guide on how we can go about it. So this is the link here. So now this curriculum is for anybody who wants to go into web development. So but now I'm just going to check the setting up of Git um, parts. Okay, so this particular topic here, and then so we've been able to install Git. We already have our GitHub accounts. Let's go. Okay, so we've also done this one. So to do this, I'm just try to okay. So let's just do git config. So yeah, I'm going to enter your GitHub email. So I'm going to do that right away. So the next thing we need to do is okay, don't really need this one. So you want to make sure every time you create a new branch, it will always default to main. So you don't really need that. And then so we've been able to set our username. So to verify it, you can just run git config get user.name. So get to that. So this is the part where we need to create an SSH key for us to be able to push to GitHub. And so to do that, we need to check if we already have an SSH key already installed. So to do that, I'm going to run this command here. So let me just copy that. So no such file or directory, so we don't have that on our phone. So the next thing we need to do is we need to create a new SSH key. So today I'm going to run this command here. So enter file in which to save the key coming. Okay, so you just need to press enter. You don't need to type anything here. Just hit the enter button. Enter once again and enter. So we've been able to generate SSH key. So now the next thing to do now is so we now need to link our SSH key with Github. So okay, so we need to generate SSH key from the SSH key we just created. We need to generate it from our Termux, from our terminal. So we just need to paste this here. Then press enter. So these are our SSH key. So we will have to go to our GitHub and then go to our GitHub. So make sure you are signed in. So I'm going to do that right away. Okay, so make sure you are signed in to your GitHub account. So next you need to do is you need to click on this icon here, your profile icon. You click on settings. So now this page will load. So now the next thing you need to do is click on SSH and GPG keys. You click on that. Now once it has been highlighted, you now scroll down here. Now we now have SSH keys. So these are the SSH keys I've added earlier. So all you just need to do is click on new SSH keys. Scroll up again. Now click the title. So you can just call it anything. You can name it anything you like, and make sure this key type is set as authentication key. So you now come down to Termux. Okay, this code we just generated that starts with C80. From this C80 down to this local host here. So you make sure you copy that. And then you paste it here. Okay, then copy it very well. Come. Sorry, the difficult time having, if it's on your phone, you'll be able to copy it without any issue. Okay, so you make sure you copy it from this SSH down to the local host there. So make sure you copy that, and then now go to your Github, and then you paste it inside this field here. So we are going to paste your code here, the code you just copied from the terminal. So you can see it begins with SSH. So this is the code I just copied from Acode. Then click on add SSH key. So now I've been able to add the key successfully. So now I've been able to set up my Termux with my Github. So any change I make, I can also push it to Github. So let me just do a little bit of change here. So let me just change this balance to 10,000. So I'm going to press to save that. Can use Ctrl S, and then I'll do git add dot git commit. So now the change has been committed, and now I can push. Okay, so it's asking for username. Let me just assign it. Oh, okay. So this is the part that is going to ask for my GitHub password, because I cloned this repo using HTTPS. So I'll just type in my GitHub password. So I've typed my password, so you can't actually see what I've typed, because on Termux terminal passwords are not visible. So you'll be able to type it, but it won't show on the terminal. So I'm going to hit enter, and then yep, I entered an invalid password. So let's go over to GitHub and clone the repo again with SSH. So let's go back to GitHub, and then let me find the okay, so this is the repo here. So I'm going to click code, then copy this SSH link, then go back to my terminal, and let me just quit this terminal, quit this one, and open another one. So I'm going to do is I'm going to do git clone, and then paste in the link I just copied. Then I'll press enter. Okay, the reason why it's showing this error because I already have the file here, so let's do something. I'm going to close it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to remove the folder. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to remove the Git folder I just created. So I'll just say R. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to remove the Git folder. So by doing rm dash r, sorry, and then the name of the folder. I think there's a typo somewhere. Okay. Okay, it's double N. Okay, so I've been able to remove the folder, the project folder. So now I'm going to clone it again. Git clone using the, I'm going to clone it again using the SSH key. So I'm just going to paste it here. I'm going to press enter and the cloning is going on. So let me just type yes. So it's going to ask you this when you're using your SSH key for the first time. So you just type yes and then press enter, and that's permanently add Github to your Termux. So that's all about that. So let me now try to make a change and push it now. Okay, so I'm going to navigate to this folder here, and then I'll type in, just go one step backward, and then I'll type git status. So my branches have to do with blah blah blah. So let me just change this one once again. So let's change to 9,000 and save it, and then I'm going to type the git status again. So I don't need to track it. Add. Now you can see this time around it's no more asking for my GitHub password. So that's all about setting up your phone for GitHub and so on. So thank you.